Hi, welcome to What's Happening. Here are the top 5 stories. At number 1, telecom companies have refused to cancel the 120 billion naira debt owed to them by banks for the use of USSD. The chairman of the Association of Licensed Telecommunications Operators of Nigeria, Benga Adebayo, shared this information. He noted that the banks have not responded favorably to the telecom companies' request to continue using USSD for financial services. Adebayo stated that they will either demand payment or disconnect services, as the banks have been collecting payments from their customers for the service. At number 2, the Niger Delta Development Commission has stated that it did not give a contract worth 56,250,000 euros. The agency confirmed that a letter claiming to be from its managing director, which was circulating online, was fake. In a statement, the NDDC Director of Corporate Affairs, Dr. Ibitoye Abosede, dismissed the letter as a fraudulent attempt to deceive. The letter lacks details about the contract and its terms. The NDDC advises everyone to verify any contract letters with their procurement department. At number 3, according to the U.S. Coast Guard, experts have found what are believed to be human remains from the submerged Titan sub that collapsed during a dive to the Titanic wreckage, resulting in the death of 5 individuals. The United States will analyze the presumed human remains that were recovered from the wreckage of a small submersible. The debris has been offloaded in Canada and will now be taken to a U.S. port for further analysis. This announcement marks the end of a multinational search and rescue operation that received global attention. The highest level of investigation, known as the Marine Board of Investigation, has been initiated by the Coast Guard regarding this accident. At number 4, the civil society organization Invictus Africa believes that the low representation of women in the state houses of assembly, with only 57 out of 993 members being women, is a hindrance to democratic progress in the country. Ms. Buki Shoni Barre, the executive director of Invictus Africa, pointed out that 13 states in Nigeria have no female representation in their houses of assembly. She also mentioned that only 3 women were elected to the Senate out of 109 members, and only 17 women were elected to the House of Representatives out of 360 members. This means that the women only make up 2.8% of the representation in the 10th Assembly. At number 5, on Wednesday, 7 people narrowly avoided death when a Lexus RX 350 crashed into a truck that was not moving on the Lagos-Ibadan expressway. After a crash at 1 p.m., emergency responders quickly took an unidentified driver to the hospital for immediate treatment. The driver of a Lexus vehicle collided with a parked truck at the Odetola section of the expressway. According to the sector commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps in Lagos State, Babatunde Farinloye, the crash occurred because the driver was speeding. He also mentioned that 7 individuals were involved in the accident. That's all for now. See you next time on What's Happening.